Okay, welcome back to the Khakis and Coffee podcast series. We're here today with one of the big mans on campus, the man in charge, Mr. Obanion, chess club moderator.
Dr. Obanion.
And it's the right-hand man.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Jake was not
Okay,
allowed
restart.
to be here with us today.
You don't have to restart. I can just cut and chop.
You can just chop.
You
Okay?
just chop. It's fine.
Okay, this is our first interview of the podcast.
Happy to be here.
So maybe a little rough. We'd like to welcome Mr.
Really
Obanion
glad
to
to-
the
I'm really
podcast.
glad to be here.
Get a little
Thank you.
handshake in.
Thank you.
And
Awesome to be here.
it's great to
Glad to have
welcome
you.
you into the podcast network. Kick it off the question, man. Connor and Walt.
Okay, Mr. Obanion, as the head moderator of the chess club, which student approached you in hopes of starting the club?
It wasn't so much as a student as I would say a horde of, and not even, I wouldn't consider it students, but potential competitors. People that compete in life, not just at school. Those are the ones that were really interested in starting. And yeah, you know, the formal name is Chess Club, but I mean, we do so much more. We watch Jake Paul videos, we talk foreign politics, and of course we play strategic games on a board. Sure.
Obviously.
What makes that so enticing, though? Like, what makes the people want to come to you, want the chess club? Is it the chess that draws them in? Is it you? What is it?
It's the merch. It's 100% the merch. As well as a kind of a guerrilla marketing campaign that was spearheaded by Holden Farmer, a senior competitor, human being up here at the school. And he, you know, really got out there on the front lines. He and Caleb Barber, I believe is his name, and really worked hard. Got a lot of people in the club. A lot of the top dogs around campus really are in this club. And if I don't know, I hate to compare it to the movie The Skulls, where it's kind of a secret society at some kind of Ivy League institution, because it's better than The Skulls. It's inclusive yet very non-inclusive.
Can you drop some more big names?
I mean, I could, but I don't know if they want their identities thrown out there.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously,
Makes
Jay
sense.
Carpenter is the face of the club, the public face of the club. We got Brandon Bourgeois, B-Bouge, and I mean, many more. We've got a couple sophomores that, you know, are not, you know, they're not thought of as leaders around here, but they're, you know, underground. They're kind of running the show.
Underground.
Because the seniors have checked out. The juniors are juniors. And so you need sophomores to step up and really make this place the well-oiled machine that it is. And so that's what I like to call sometimes is just straight up the machine. So when the machine meets, which is every Monday, possibly, we, you know, like to talk about the direction that we want the school going in.
Interesting. Could you tell us a little bit more about the merchandise that y'all sell?
Yeah, give us some specifics.
I mean, I think Jay Carpenter's body speaks for itself. It's a turtleneck, and the turtleneck is something that we really wanted to bring because, okay, yeah, all four of you have hoodies on. Okay.
True.
We're not at a skate park. This is an academic institution, and it should be filled with gentlemen. Is what I would like. All right, let me take a sip of refreshment coffee.
Delicious.
And so the turtleneck kind of it has a vibe to it. You're not old enough, but probably wine drinkers wear turtlenecks, things like that. You know, they're not guys that are running out there you're watching any old thing on YouTube. They're Team 10, low gang for life type guys that wear turtlenecks. And that's kind of what if you put a turtleneck out there, you're going to get a certain caliber man that comes to man is what I'm emphasizing.
Of course.
Bucket hats, the exact same thing. All right, men that have a little bit of class, but a lot of drive.
Where can I get this merch, actually? Should you drop a link?
In description?
I'd love to put one, in the description.
There'll be a link.
Okay.
There'll be a link
At
to the
the
Chess Club
bottom of
merch
this
in the description.
podcast, look at the bottom, and you will see the link to the Chess Club merch. Buy that stuff up. Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to reveal this on this podcast right now. A little bit of a hot question. How many members does Chess Club currently have right now?
Oh man, on the books we're around 140.
Huh.
But participating members I haven't taken math. I was actually just going over this with my juniors who are picking their classes for next year. I haven't taken a math class since high school, and so I'm not sure if I could count as high as participants as we have. Yeah, I mean it's a lot.
Everybody's repping the merch on campus. It's super sick. You know?
I mean, well, yeah, I obviously do that.
It's just.
Thanks for more questions, less knowledge. I already know.
Does the club welcome members at any time of the year?
Absolutely not. No. It's just not really that type of. You have to be kind of, I don't want to say initiated, but brought in a ceremonial way to the club at, really in the beginning, because everybody's got to get to know you. They got to kind of feel you out. What are your, opinions on foreign oil prices, for instance? That might, kind of
Obviously.
drive your membership. So yeah, we've got a lot of that going on.
What is Jake Carpenter's opinion on foreign oil?
You'd have to ask him. I mean, the man speaks for himself. I don't want to put words in his mouth.
So do y'all have any intentions of becoming a Golden Bear Club soon?
That's a great question. We have done some service projects the last 2 years, and so I think we have to do those another 3 years to become a Golden Bear Club. But really, then the question is asked: what does the Golden Bear signify? And is it something that we like? And I think it probably is. So it's probably something that we are moving to, and it'd be. Oof, I don't know who would get the first chess Golden Bear. I don't know if they're even at the school yet. But they're out there somewhere, and it's their destiny.
That's the goal, huh?
Yeah.
You could be the next Golden Bear.
You potential bear dogs.
Oh, you're looking at the camera.
We got think about maybe one or two more questions for you. Why would you encourage people to join the chess club, or any club for that matter, at Catholic?
Well, the chess club is a resume builder. It's getting out, it's not just in the community, it's kind of nationwide. Ben Miles, a graduate from 2 years ago, a backup something on the Texas A&M football, whatever, just came in and immediately demanded, just begged really, that I sell him some chess club merch. So, of course, I abided. I sell him a bucket hat, and his clout level's as low as can be, obviously. And so he's got the hat. He shows it around a little bit. Next thing I know, I get a text from Christopher Cameron, a graduate from a couple years ago. Could you send me a bucket hat at West Point, one of the most prestigious academies in the country? So now, is Catholic just in Baton Rouge? No. It's nationwide. It's in Texas. It's in wherever West Point is. Somewhere west, I'm assuming. So, and that point, there it is. So we're kind of all over the place. So when you put Holden Farmer, I just put it on his resume, his letter of recommendation, immediately into a high-ranking academic institution, University of Arkansas.
Ooh.
Gets right in. All right. We got to have this guy.
Just like Ryan Mallett.
Exactly. I would compare Holden to the chess club's Ryan Mallett.
You love to see it.
Yeah, you truly do.
Y'all's
And-
prestige is just really taking off.
It's kind of worldwide. You might say prestige worldwide, but it's copyrighted, so you can't.
So would we have to take Prestige Worldwide out of this podcast?
No, I just said it's copyrighted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Why would you encourage other students, maybe potential students, to come to Catholic High to join clubs here?
Specifically your club.
Did we just ask that one?
Yeah.
It seemed like it was just, I didn't really answer it, but it seemed like it was previously asked.
You just said it was a resume builder.
Yeah. It's a cool club.
Do some shopping here.
A lot of cool guys. I don't know. I feel like I just answered.
Yeah, you did.
That's the question. Do you
Yeah.
have anything else to say to the listeners out there?
To the this podcast is for the future Bears out there.
It's for everyone, but it is also specifically for the future.
What would you if you saw a freshman, like maybe an 8th grade potential Bear out there? What would you tell him?
I would tell them, imagine where you are today. Fast forward a year. Are you better than where you are? Now just imagine if you had been in chess club. The connections you'd have. You're a butcher at Maxwell's Market. Sure. Okay, Julian Shattuck. But you're in the chess club now. Where's Julian now? Head butcher. All right.
Right up the
Is that
middle.
hard work at Maxwell's Market, or is it because he's in the chess club?
He's got to be flexing that.
I would
merch over
argue
there.
that his hard work at Maxwell's Market was because He's learned those skills in a strategic game called life,
Well,
which is what we really teach in chess.
What if chess isn't your thing?
What's up?
What if chess isn't your thing?
It
You have
is.
any any other clubs you can?
It is your thing.
You have any other clubs?
There's nobody at the school that chess is not their thing.
Because chess club provides everything. You already
Yeah.
said that.
That's
I
true.
love the inclusivity, exclusivity that the chess club brings
Absolutely.
to Catholics.
Absolutely.
You're inclusive, but you also feel like you're part of something special that not everybody can touch.
And we're also doing only one family member deal. So
Huh.
Parker Stanford, he's in. Little brother, freshman, not in. He's
Ooh.
very interested in chess. He's actually very good. Can't be in the club.
So no patronage, huh?
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
No
No
nepotism.
nepotism.
No nepotism at any
'Cause
point.
that's never gone well in India.
That's
No.
very interesting.
So no, yeah, none of that. Brendan, do you have any siblings?
I do. Coming here next year.
Yeah, not in the club. All right.
I was in the club.
You
Everyone's
I
in the
signed you.
club.
up.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you just got to think about it a little bit.
All right.
Well, thanks for your advice to the future Bears. And I think we'll wrap this podcast up. Thank you to Dr. O. And hit the link in the description if y'all want that chess club merch, because it's going to be sweet. And next year it's going to be rolling. And everybody's going to be repping chess club on campus. If you want that merch, click the link in the description. Thank you.
Boom.
Boom.
Is that good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Did a dang good job.